say, well, he tries to be the perfect gentleman all the time. And if he could be your husband or boyfriend, he'd be your husband or boyfriend. He's like, I love taking care of her. And he said that he was really pampered and really loved as a baby, which was great, and that's why he's very people-oriented. But he said, I'm not very horse-oriented, so he gets a little confused and uncomfortable when other horses come around. So his bubble feels like it's pretty big. And he said he came to you with all the information that they told you. However, he said they didn't quite tell you that I don't have a lot of trail experience, which is something he thought you should know. You know, I mean, he's like, I had just never gone out on a trail before. So, but he does have really good long-range vision. He sees better at a distance than he does up close, so thankfully that's in place. But he's always like checking in with you, like, what am I supposed to do, and am I doing it right, is it okay, and stuff. So, really sweet, lovely attitude. Also, he said they did want to keep him as a stallion, and he wanted no part of that. So, I mean, he realizes that he was so well marked that somebody was like drooling over him over his markings. You were like the first person that thought, well, wow, he's got really nice potential because he moves very nicely. So, so he thinks he's done very well, you know, as far as showing.
That one or the one after that.
And is that what you had purchased him for? You just were really attracted to him? Well, how were you guys drawn to each other?
Yeah, I just have, I have
He just wanted him as a trail.
Okay,
well, he's okay doing it. He said, I just didn't do it before. I didn't know. So, and things like he can't be around somebody else that's abusing an animal. Not that it would happen here, but if you're out on the trails and someone's whacking on a horse, he's like, we are out of there. I cannot handle that. He's just very tender-hearted, very sweet. And even one place he said he had a mother that gave birth to kittens in a stall somewhere. So, I mean, that's how much of a gentleman he is. So, okay. So I asked him about his equipment, and it feels really good. His back feels really good. He also feels like his feet are more balanced because he felt like his front end and his back end were not matched. So he's saying traveling are much, much better. He's had cracks in his feet before you. That's much better, so he feels like he's doing okay. And he also seems to be digesting his food really well. So that's the first couple things that he starts off with. So what kind of things can I ask him to tell you that would be to help you? What would you like to know from him?
I'd just like to know more about his past.
Okay. Okay. Well, he said he did quite a bit of showing when he was younger, and they kind of threw him into it. But he had had so much good handling as a baby and everything like that that he was all right with stuff, and people had really taken their time with him. And someone else also made a promise to him that they'd keep him forever, and he's like, well, they kind of broke that promise. But he was somewhat prepared. It wasn't a shock to him. There are a lot of horses I talked to, and maybe there'll be one today that go, I didn't even know I was for sale, you know. But he's like, they kind of prepared him. So, so he feels very blessed. When he talks to other horses that have had a bad life, he's like, thankfully, that has not happened to me. He's always been a good boy, and people have taken good care of him. So, he was in a barn somewhere where it was like very closed off though. There was not a lot of airflow, so he's even glad just to have whatever airflow he has here. He feels very comfortable with that, so that's really good. And then he brings that up also, that when he gets in the trailer, he does feel a little claustrophobic, so it's got to be enough space. And he's like, where are we going, and how long is it going to take, and you know, as long as there's good airflow in that. So in that respect, he needs that. But and he said this is the most laid-back place he's ever lived. He's been in some pretty nice show barns where everyone's had sleazies and fans, and he's like, okay, I did all that. I don't need to do that anymore. And yet, if you decided that you want to go and play in one of the horse shows over here, he's like happy to do that, you know, because he's just so good at it. So, I asked him if he wanted to do any kind of like cows or anything, and he goes, not really. You know, I'm really okay being a trailer. If you wanted to do a trail trial, that would be fun, a trail class. Or if you wanted to do like a bomb-proofing clinic or something like that. He does like to go and learn things. And he has shown me being ridden English, not jumping, but he has been ridden English pleasure. So what is there, a B over there? Okay. So he has done that. He said he was also, I guess this might be with you, or he was out with somebody and he saw a dog get hit by a car. So he said he was out with someone riding, so he said that was of course pretty upsetting. So he said he would also wear a Santa hat if you want him to. I don't know if you've done that with him, but he is a gentleman. He said he would do that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, he said his back feels good, his kidneys feel good, his joints feel really good. So yeah, he thinks he's been pretty well taken care of. I asked him about treats, and he's had 7-Up ones because he gave me the taste of that. He said I have had red the licorice. He said those are pretty good. I like those. Certainly likes all the traditional stuff. No problem about that. Then he said, are we moving? Was that something you were just kind of thinking about, or it was a real possibility?
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Okay. When we have those thoughts, they pick up on it because they have nothing better to do. So if he kind of looks at you like, what's going on? You can just say, for the time being, this is where we're staying. Or until Christmas, this is where we're staying. Because he's the kind of horse that really likes to get the memo and know ahead of time. That really helps him a lot. So he's a very peaceful soul. And what I like for me is I don't need a lot of paints that have a nice personality. Some of them are very obnoxious and stubborn, and that's just how they are. He's a real gentleman. You know, if you ask him ever so slightly, he's very happy to do it for you. So, and he likes being your emotional therapy, which is really very nice. So that's very cool. So he's a sweetie pie. Yeah. So he's like, so I always try to be really good. Halo. So you're a good boy. Okay, well you feel good. Great joints, everything feels fabulous on him.
Does he like the people that ride him?
Okay, so who else besides her? Do you teach lessons on him also? Okay.
I ride him.
Well, see, he's okay with that.
Okay.
With little kids, the only thing he worries about is sometimes he would forget that it's a child on him. I mean, certainly you would be there and you would be coaching him and stuff. But he said, I don't mind that. If that was a problem, it would have been the first thing out of the gate. Like, how come so many people are riding me and I don't understand it? He's lovely. People should really enjoy him. And it's good exercise for him and it makes it easier for her if she's not around and stuff. So, yeah, he is okay with it. Very okay with it. So, very nicely mannered animal. But if someone's going after a horse, forget it. He is gone. He cannot be around for that. He's too sensitive, which is kind of unusual for this breed, but he's doing okay.
He's very, very, very sensitive.
Yeah,
very.
He's like a thoroughbred almost, you know. He's just like, is everything
Yeah.
okay? You know, if the kids are crying, he's like, somebody
Yeah.
find a human, you know. If
If
the child,
That baby,
Yeah.
if that baby gets close to him, he's
right? Yeah, he's like, what can
Yeah,
I do?
he freezes in
Yeah.
spot and doesn't move, and he
He's
just
a
like
very
stands
sweet-
there and shakes.
Yeah, because he just doesn't want anything bad to happen. He's just a very sweet soul. So what a lovely boy you are. Yeah. You're very handsome. Yes, you are. He's like, is it okay to be telling all my secrets here? I'm a kind of a private guy. I don't know. Well, he certainly adores you. You're definitely his mom, and he's just a real sweetie. How did you find him? Was it through a private sale?
on the internet.
Wow.
He came from Utah.
Wow, that's really lovely. Really, really lovely. A lot
Does
of
he miss
people are
having
doing that.
babies?
No, no, just doesn't seem to be a problem for him. It's really okay. He's okay being who he is. So. What do you think, huh? You're gorgeous. Put your tail too. You usually put his tail up?
Yeah, in a braid. It grows down
Right.
to the ground.
Right,
It
so you
drags,
have to
and I cut it off, and next day it's down to the ground.
Boy, what a
It's
problem.
crazy.
Other horses have fake tails and you get it free, so.
We have one like that.
Good boy. Okay.
anything to it.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Sweet boy. Yeah, lovely baby. Lovely baby. Okay.